Alright, so welcome viewers and subscribers. Today we just come to discuss a small topic, and that will be that of Alkaline and Vibes Cartel. It's not going to be a comparison, however, we want to deeply get into the facts and see why so many Jamaicans have a personal grudge or a personal vendetta against this great artist. Alright. So we have seen over the past couple of years, or in the inception of Alkaline's career, we've seen where Alkaline has used certain features, certain sounds and certain words, etc. to enhance his career as a dancehall artist. We've seen where Alkaline has copied the image of Vibes Cartel. We're not going to go around that, however, at the end of the day, we've seen where him have personal growth and him develop personally, not just as an artist. We've seen where Alkaline has developed himself personally, because as you can tell, Alkaline is a very secretive person, a person that is very low key, as most can tell. However, what I'm trying to get at is that Alkaline, yes, he took something from Vibes Cartel in terms of image, flipped it and used it for his own good. And most persons right now, if you ask them are gonna bash Alkaline. Why? Because them claim say Alkaline not show no homage to Vibes Cartel, and because Alkaline did not come out publicly and say, yo, big up Cartel. Him never come and him say, yeah, me do this, me use him flow, whatever. Him never come publicly and say nothing good in the light of Vibes Cartel. However, we all have to remember that Alkaline is a typical Jamaican artist, dancehall artist. Most Jamaican dancehall artists will not, these artists will not admit when them use a next man style, because dancehall, every man want be the man, you get me? Every man in dancehall want to be the man at some point in time, Vibes Cartel wanted to be the man, because if you look at it, remember that Vibes Cartel was a part of the very famous alliance, with Bounty Killer, Wayne Marshall and all of them, you get me, Bling Dog, all of them used to par, and Vibes Cartel was a part of that group led by Bounty Killer. And because of certain things, Vibes Cartel left the group and went on to form his own alliance called the Portmore Empire. So when you look at it, Alkaline is not very far from did not do something very far from what Vibes Cartel did. The only difference is Vibes Cartel was under the direction of that artist at the time, which is Bounty Killer. The difference is Alkaline was not under the influence or direction of Vibes Cartel directly. The difference is that Alkaline went and twisted the features, the images, etc. of Vibes Cartel and did what he wanted to do, not under the direction of Vibes Cartel. That is the only difference in scenarios, The two scenarios are the same. Vibes Cartel left the alliance, went on to do his own thing, and he wanted to be the man. Now it's the same thing that Alkaline did. The only difference is, as I said, Jamaicans want to hear Alkaline come out and say it publicly that, yeah, I took this man's image, etc., which I don't think I got happen anytime or anytime soon. We cannot bash him. As I said, every man want to be the man, and dancehall is very competitive. It's a very small space. It's very clustered, and every man is basically a crab in a barrel. As bad as it might sound, dancehall is a crab in a barrel situation. I wish it wasn't, because if it was a case where dancehall had unity, I think we'd reach very far in terms of international appearances, etc. Because if you look on it, imagine an artist such as Alkaline collaborating with a producer like Russian. Imagine, Russian is a very huge international producer right now, one of the hottest. And imagine him and Alkaline collaborating, plus Vibes Cartel. You can imagine what that would have done for dancehall. But what I realize is that dancehall is more reactive than proactive, because if you look at it in dancehall, you have some man where them only can do a good song when them a throw shades at the next artist or throw shots at the next artist. And in a dancehall, I think say a full time the artists them come together and develop a certain maturity and unity and start push the music. Because if you look upon it, hip hop or rap is a very lucrative business, you know. It's a very lucrative business and a very big industry. Now look at Drake and Meat Mill. Drake and Meat Mill weren't friends. At the end of the day, you know, them could have been friends under the quiet, and we, you know, and them just patch up about the relationship now in the public eyes for because of controversy. But what me sure is that Drake and Meat Mill never that deal. And see now the man them have sang everything them a deal now, alright. What I show you that a maturity, what dancehall artists is lack is maturity, and them also lack a mental stability. Dancehall artists them use too much ignorance. And when I say ignorance, I not talk anger, I talk the lack of knowledge. Dancehall artists them lack certain knowledge that them need, them too ignorant. But at the end of the day, as me I say, every man want to be the man in a dancehall, and we not go bash ALKALINE for that because Vybz Kartel did it years ago. And he's not a bad move he make. Being how young he is, I think that person should applaud him, because if you look at it, what ALKALINE has achieved over the years in such a short time, many dancehall artists took years to achieve what ALKALINE did in such a short space of time. I mean, when you look at it, why would I hate a good artist? ALKALINE is a good artist. He produce quality music. He do everything where you would need of a international artist. ALKALINE to me is considered as an international act because, I mean, he's doing work and collaborating with persons of a very high standard. So I don't think that person should really bash ALKALINE for not admitting that he took something from Vybz Kartel. I would just like to also touch the topic of ALKALINE being very underrated in Jamaica, because I don't know how many persons would agree with this, but ALKALINE is very underrated because when you look on it, ALKALINE have good songs when nobody now play. I personally believe that one of ALKALINE's biggest songs, it might not have the views as certain songs when in the past, because when you look on it, him have songs like Things Take Time, which is a very big song. Him have songs like Live Life, that is very huge in terms of the views and how far that song go. But however, I think that personally one of ALKALINE's best songs so far as an artist and Never Lose Hope, because it shows him versatility. When you listen to Never Lose Hope, you know, it's like you listen to a natural reggae artist. You get what I say? But at the end of the day, when I look on it, nobody not really play Never Lose Hope. Nobody not talk about it. Nothing. The views not really match up to the quality of the song. You get what I say? But at the end of the day, it was a smart move by ALKALINE, because if you look on it, reggae is a very huge genre across the world and not in Jamaica. So when I look on it, I say, oh, you know, so probably across the world, him use that one song there for bring him name really into an international atmosphere, because if it not play a yard, nothing wrong. From it a play a find that good enough because they say you want a name. But what me I try for sure is that Jamaican people, them not take the time out for listen to good music, you get me? Them want to listen some song would even make sense more while, and some underground artists. I'm not gonna bash no underground artists, because at the end of the day, at the underground artists, them really run dancehall right now. But what me I say is Jamaican people, them take time out for listen to some things where now cross over in an international platform or international atmosphere. Them not really give certain artists much credit. You must see artists like Conscience have a whole heap of songs that nobody not really listen. Him have an album what I think enough people for listen to. Him have songs like Body Feel Good. Them like a song then, and people not really made certain artists in Jamaica. Artists where perform good from an international perspective. Artists like Cranium, them artists they get me. So Jamaican people not really give credit to certain artists. At the end of the day, one thing when me realize, also I'm touch about the Vybz Kartel and ALKALINE topic, is that the the fans of Vibes Cartel are very ignorant as it relates to certain topics. It's as if, yo, if you want Vibes Cartel fan, you know, I can't even call Cartel name in a good light. You just don't want to talk about your artist. It's like, underneath for the Cartel fans, them, they need for just relax and know, say, yo, Cartel do him thing and him they at the top of the pedestal. We not take nothing from Cartel. You get me? But right now, if you no go back and check facts, you know, because me have to state a quick fact right now. Vibes Cartel said it himself on ER. If I'm not right, no, he said it on stage, sorry. Vibes Cartel said it on stage when he mean at the pink cardigan and him rosary chain, man, nah, go forget. Vibes Cartel said that the time will come when he will not be in demand as one time. Him said the fans will decide when it is his time. You get me? Not saying that it is Vibes Cartel's time right now, but based on what going right now, Vibes Cartel are move hot, you know, but based on what going right now, it a show say, yo, the fans them drift a bit in a different directions. As I see, you have the six them a do them thing. Fans gone over there, so Alka do him thing. Fort Jenna, the whole like man they may get me at one time. Dancehall was like a monopoly, you know. Vibes Cartel alone and run the road. Nobody never cheer pre-gully, you get me? I mean, big up my father, but at the time, it was mainly Gaza. But right now, the road at and every camp, I get them support, they get me? So, right now, the fans attack and the fans look like them make a shift in a different camp. Gaza Nation will forever reign in about what me say is that Vibes Cartel made that statement and it probably take it little time and fulfill itself. You get what me say? So I just want the people them comment and tell me what them think about this. On the thing say ALKALINE for come out and pay homage to Vibes Cartel, or he must remain upon the path where him they humble and I do him thing. Most people say ALKALINE hype, but how you have to say a man hype when him nah give you the things for same hype? For example, ALKALINE is a man who stay to himself. You only see him par much with Lee Miller or him par with Vado or Jamil or them man. You see him in a bag of party and thing. You get me? Them man in a post pictures really, as you all know. So, for say a man like that, I not understand, you get me? Him humble and him a do him thing and him for just continue, you get me I say. So, I just want the fans them like, comment, share and tell me one thing. One thing ALKALINE for continue on the path and do him a do, or he must come publicly and pay homage to Vibes Cartel.
It came from. Well, you know what I mean? When I was a child, I act as a child. When he's a man, I put away childish thing. You know what I mean? Two bulls can't reel in a one pen, and I could go on and on and on with proverbs.
Yes.
To the effect that Vibes Cartel had to be on his own.
So you saw in 2006 that you would be a bull, and there's no way you and him can reign in the same pen.
Yeah.
And so you walked out.
Yeah, I had to do that.
Because back then, you saw yourself going to the top.
Yeah, and
surpassing Killer yourself.
Surpassing everyone in dancehall music right now, because you know from time to time you have top contenders and you have defending champions. Right now Vibes Cartel is the defending champion.
Okay.
And no one can deny that.
But
a teenager in 2002 is not a teenager now. Yeah. He's an adult, a young adult. Yeah. So Vibes Cartel has new teenagers now to control. So I have to remain relevant to them and to their.
For how long?
Well, for as long as
they want you.
No, for as long as I can.
You can.
As long as
because they will decide when to dismiss you, right?
Yeah, because the power ultimately always rests with the people.
Yes.
Yeah, I wish the people would figure that out where politics is concerned, but that is a debate for our next interview. But the power ultimately always rests with the people.
Whether it be politics or government or
government,
church.
Religion, anything. Yeah,
yes.
Straight up.
So you're humbly accepting and basking in your moment now.
Basking in my moment with cake soap as the sun time.
Knowing that the day will come when you will be dismissed like everybody else.
Yeah, man, because, and that is, good point. That is why it is business as usual. For Vibes Cartel, nothing personal. As how a lot of other artists take it. That's why a lot of artists in Vibes Cartel running the place now and trying to get their 15 minutes of fame. The 15 minutes of fame gone a long time, and no matter what they do, it can't come back. It's Vibes Cartel time now, and you have to accept that when it is not my time, I will accept that and retire gracefully.
Yes.
Unlike a lot of these others.
Next track. Hear me now? Big up the real Tobago thumbs them. I'm gonna tell you about Tobago. Ready, Pimpin? You see Tobago thumbs them? With him. Hey. Look for the teeth, I mean, this is never. Me no more my tongue. Hey, that's it. You know, son. And the whole guys are there enough in it. You don't know. With him. I'm gonna say, Bush come on, ALKALINE. You see us? When they get them up. I'm gonna say, Bush come on, ALKALINE. You serious? When they get them, call me. I'm already real. You want this step no more. Papi, tell him. You're not break news. No money selling. ALKALINE, I'm gonna just selling. I'm already real. You want this step no more. Papi, tell him. You're not break news. No money selling. Jump, that one at the him. Sean Star, what do you think of her? Oh. Hey. Hold on now. Listen me. It's been a while since Cartel has been in Tobago. So, we can't DJ for 10 minutes, now 20 minutes, now 30, now 40, now 50, now 60, now 70, now 80, now 90, alright? Hey.
The Marcos movement style and Zucaria the Cosmo. The Euros walk. We'll make it a conquer them. When they go do no. Sing that part, you know. Too late. To them fight, we don't can't walk. When they go do no. That time catch up. What we gonna do? Let's get away and conquer the world now. What the fun them there? I miss one bag of gold medal man winner. Champion boy, no the damn thing go. Can't afford them at the center. The rules are ready now. Shall I be the champion boy? That's why everybody is the champion boy. Let's get in the action boy. The wish I never made it at the champion boy. Every week me and the goddamn boy, yeah, yo. What my fans down there? Signal! I'm going to need them, I'm going to be a fool, I'm need no more. I need a money counting and get a dime. Sometimes they can't get it like up. Them artists are really too much every time when they